Welcome back, City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have the pleasure of sitting down with a lady I've known for quite a while, and she is now the office manager for Literacy Volunteers of Troup County. I'm being joined today, ladies and gentlemen, by none other than Jan Plagens. Jan, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Alton. It's good to be here. I appreciate you having us on and giving us this opportunity to talk today.
Well, you know, I definitely would have to do that because being the chairman of this organization, we definitely want to get the word out about the wonderful things that are taking place, you know, in our community and inspiring our young folks
We
over the summer.
appreciate your support.
Absolutely. But Jim, before we get started, I said I've been knowing you for quite a while. As a matter of fact, my office now is right outside of the office that you used to occupy here at City Hall.
It was.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Well, years ago when we first met, Alton, I hate to date myself, but I worked for a congressional office, and that was the office that I worked casework for different federal agencies for people in the area.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
It was, wasn't it?
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Glad I'm not in politics anymore, but it was
I
fun.
can definitely understand. So we now do things that we really enjoy, right?
We do. I retired from the Red Cross, and now I'm working for literacy because I don't sit down well and
I can understand.
Yeah,
I can understand. And I must say, Jan, you do a remarkable job.
Thank you.
We meet there at the Bank of America every second Monday of the month, and you've spoiled us, you know, too, because after our meeting we have these delicious treats.
I've already planned what's going on for Monday. So
okay, well, I definitely will be there.
Good.
But Jan, we're here today. We want to talk about a program that's coming up over the summer, and I just want to go ahead and put it out there. This program is not necessarily being done by Literacy Volunteers of Troup County, but it's a collaboration between us and many other organizations, and we'll talk about that in just a moment.
Okay.
And this is going to be our RAMP camp.
It's RAMP camp,
It's
yes.
RAMP camp. All right.
Yeah, everything has an acronym, so we had to make something exciting.
That's right. Okay.
So it's RAMP camp, and it's reading and math practice camp.
Okay.
So what our aim is, our goal, is that children that don't have other obligations during the summer will come meet with us Tuesday once a week during June and July.
Okay.
It's a 3-hour time. We have a math and a reading section of it. We plan to have a lot of skill practice, plus we have a lot of games and fun things that are going on. So like I said, it's 3 hours.
Okay.
And they will work on their skills that they have. It achieves 3 goals. First is fun for the kids.
As always.
It works on their skills they already have, reinforces those.
Okay.
And we hope they'll learn some new skills also to kind of take back and get them ready for fall. It's kind of to prevent the summer, they call it the summer slide, which I don't really like that word, but it's what happens sometimes. We get out of practice using those things that we need to keep doing our studies and our skills.
Absolutely. You know, I had Dr. Shoemaker on last week, and he was talking about that, you know, the time that the students are away from their learning environment, but every environment is a learning environment, in my opinion.
Right.
But we definitely want them to kind of continue to culminate that ground and continue to put good seeds in there and stuff, and this is a way that we can kind of fill some of that void, that gap over the summer months.
It is.
And then fun. You see, it's going to be fun for the kids.
Yes, Miss Nora leads our math section, and we did have a camp last year with her in math. We're adding reading this year, but both camps do a lot of games, a lot of hands-on. We do a little bit of skill work so that we'll make sure the campers know what's expected, whether it's a math operation or some type of reading drill.
Okay.
But then we'll have a lot of games. We have computer games, we have hands-on games, all kind of things that'll be fun for the kids.
Absolutely. And we said that this is, I open up by saying this is a collaboration between Literacy Volunteers of Troup County. There's other partners here. These classes are going to be held over at the William Griggs Center. You
know, Alton, you hit the nail on the head. I could not be more proud of the collaboration efforts that have gone into this. First and foremost, of course, I have my board working on it and supporting us. I have some of my board members working in the camp, whether it's actually teaching or doing supplies or just some type of snacks. And then we also have it's a collaboration because we've gotten grants from the Presbyterian Church last year for Chromebooks that we're using this year again. We have gotten a Rotary and a Junior Service League grant that will also help with software and supplies that we're using. We've collaborated with some of the area literacy supporters like Success by Six and Get Troup Reading. Both Kim and Gail have been very supportive and helpful, and we're working with them. And the school system, we've talked to some of the teachers and the curriculum people about what we need to kind of punch the issues and the items that we need to, the skills that they need to make sure that they have for the next year and to keep ready so they can use next year.
Absolutely. You know, all of those things, Jan, you kind of lead me right into my next question. And we already know this. Why is it so important that we provide these services to the young people?
Well, Alton, over the years, and you know, you hate to blame COVID for everything, but there was a learning gap when it came to the hands-on learning for students and children in schools, and it's coming back, but it's coming back slowly. So anytime you use those real-life skills, it's a benefit for them. And they'll learn, you know, and we hope that they'll realize that these are skills they will need. It's not just, I go to school and I do this. So taking them out of their environment of actual having to be at and having to learn, we hope will help reinforce these things. And I am very, very fortunate that I have a lady that has been an educator for over 30 years that's moved to the area to help me plan this camp.
Wow.
And then, of course, like I said, Nora has her math camp planned, and she used the structure last year and it worked really well, and it has a lot of buying and purchasing and different things that they have to know, just basic math operations. So everything will kind of meld together, and like I said, we'll have loads of fun. And of course, we're just tickled that we're at the Griggs Center, because that's one of the biggest collaborations, because we have to have a place to have the camp.
That's right.
And so Devin Hardy is the manager out there, or the property manager, I think. And they have so much going on this summer, and I know you're going to talk to Miss Lera about some of the things they've got going on. But we are tickled pink, and we hope we are still accepting campers and helpers for Ramp Camp, and we plan to have a meeting on the 23rd, and I'll get that out in the evening for our people that are going to help with the camp. So, but yeah, we're excited. We really are excited.
Well, it's exciting times, you know. You think about the summer coming up. I can remember back then, many moons ago, when we came out for the summertime, and you know, the things that you were going to do. In most cases, you know, you work, but there's an opportunity to continue your learning as well. So, you know, with the things that we're going to be providing for the young folks there, we definitely want them to come out and take full advantage of it.
True.
And then too, let everybody know, because we're volunteers, and if someone is watching, they want to become a volunteer with Literacy Volunteers.
We'd love to have you volunteer with Literacy Volunteers.
Give them the information that they can contact you at to do that, Jan, if you don't mind.
I have to put one last plug in.
Yes.
Not only are we having camp at the Griggs Center, but Devin has been so kind that we have a tutoring session every Tuesday during school in the afternoons at the Griggs Center, and Miss Nora does that. And I think she's had some good responses and is helping kids. And we hope that if they come to Ramp Camp and they need some additional tutoring, or their parents, guardians want them to continue that ability, then they will feel free to do it. And we're all free of charge. We don't charge to help with folks.
Absolutely, it's free of charge. Again, Literacy Volunteers of Troup County and the Ramp Camp.
Ramp Camp, we're ramping up for it.
Ramping up for. And I think there's an age upcoming 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. Is that correct?
It is. It's those that have just finished 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. So.
Okay. All right. Well, very good. And I know that everybody knows that 716 Glenn Robinson Drive there at the new, beautiful recreational center.
Great facility.
Yeah, Griggs Center there. So definitely. And Jan, I'm going to bring Lera on. Going to talk about the collaboration and how she and her group is going to be assisting with the Ramp Camp coming up.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Alton. I appreciate our time.
Well, I definitely appreciate it.
And I'll see you Monday.
You will see me Monday, for sure. Absolutely. Jan, thank you so much for being my guest today. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week coming up in just a moment.
When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without a high school diploma. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers.
Your achievement has set an example for so many students. Most importantly, your daughter.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free adult education centers near you.
Welcome back, City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we continue to look forward to the summer and the things that our kids can get involved with, I have a lady that's joining me now that is a retired educator of 34 years. So who better know about educating our kids? None other than Miss Lera Cotton. Lera, welcome to the show.
Well, good afternoon, morning.
Good morning, that's
morning,
right.
Alton.
Well, Lera, it's a pleasure to sit down with you. And, you know, before we came on, we were reminiscing back a little bit, talking about, you know, the summer lunch program and the different terms that it was referred to as, and we're thankful today that it is still going on.
Yes, yes.
Still going on. Yes. Well, let me ask you, you've been retired now for a number of years.
Yes.
How has retirement been?
Great. To get up and go when I want to go, do what I want to do, and, you know, still being with kids after all this time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Well, you know, it's a wonderful thing that, you know, to be able to pour into the life of a child, into a kid, and you shape and fashion them, and to prepare them for that next phase of their life. But I guess as one that is giving, caring like yourself, like you said, you can't sit down, okay?
No.
Can't sit down.
No, can't sit down.
Talk a little bit about the summer lunch program, if you don't mind.
Okay. We have the summer lunch program, and it's out of the William Griggs Center on Glenn Robinson Drive, which everybody here call it the Rec.
The Rec, that's what we're knowing it.
That's what we know it as. And we run a summer lunch program, which is from 8:30 to 1 o'clock every day. Okay. We feed the kids breakfast and lunch. Okay. Of course, they play. We was all given a gift of 2 trips through the school system, Troup County school system, where the bus, you know, would take the kids on 2 field trips. Okay. So I approached Mr. Giles last year. He's retired now. I approached him last year about this, and that's what he offered. So I called this year and asked him would they, you know, do it again this time. So we're going to take 2 field trips. And we do a lot of playing. On Friday, we'll be playing. We'll get a chance to go swimming. Okay. You know, the pool is supposed to be completed in June.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. And the kids will be excited about that because it's gonna be a real nice complex. And that's about it. And of course, we're gonna be teaming up with Ramp Camp, as you just talked with Jan.
I did.
So it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, and it's exciting. This year we did a different phase, Alton, and what they done was we put it on our website. Okay. And the kids were to sign up there, and they went in on the website and they signed up for the summer lunch program, because normally they would just by word of mouth, people would drop in and sign their kids up, and we would, you know, go from there. But we put it on our website, and we did that on like a Wednesday. I think 3 days later, we have a cap of 50. It was already at 30 something. So this is over a week now, and I'm not sure if it's closed out, but I think it's probably the cap 50. And in the past, we hadn't had that many. So hopefully all those people that sign up, show up, they will have a waiting list. So it sounds like it's going to be an exciting summer.
That's great.
I'm excited.
It is, and you know, and when you talk about getting involved with our young folks, and you know, being able to provide them with the recreational things that they'll encounter, you know, through the Ramp Camp and through the summer lunch program, through the field trips. Let me just ask you, why is that so important to you as a retired educator? Why is it so important to keep our kids involved in things?
Like you all was talking earlier, it's to keep their mind going. And then also in the summertime, we just don't want you to sit in the house. It's to get you out and get you involved. And last year we took the kids on a field trip, and we only went to Columbus. We went to Stars and Stripes. There are some kids that have gotten on the school bus and went to school. These kids got on a school bus and left LaGrange and just went to the next county over. But you should see the excitement in their face, and that's what I like. When I see them being excited and having fun, and you know, how many probably have ever been to Stars and Stripes?
That's true.
You know, even though it's like, what, an hour away? You know, so that's one of my big things. We have fun. That's it. It's like, you know, hey, they can come and they get a chance to meet other children. It's exciting.
It's exciting. And you know, you talk about that. You want to definitely keep them engaged. Like you say, keep their minds energized and all the various things. And because so many times, this is the motion that we see. We don't communicate no more with each other. We communicate with the phone. With the phone. And you know, I'll ask people to come out and volunteer. They'll either just come and watch the program. We have a regiment we go through every morning. We go over our rules. We talk with the children, tell them about what's going on for events. And the program is set up where I try to hit on, like, Juneteenth. We'll take that for an example. We go a whole week learning about Juneteenth. Juneteenth, from where it started, what the colors are, what the food means. And last year, I mean, I had to give it to my parents and our staff. We had a big spread where they had food and we, you know, had games. And I mean, those kids really, and they could tell you who was this at Juneteenth, where it was, and because we went over it every day. And it's like a repetitive thing. You repeat, and they learn, and they can, you know, repeat it back to you. And we have volunteers come out now and speak. You know, last year we had Quay Body come. We had Wendy Brewer. She came out and spoke with them. So we have different people from the community. More than, come on. I see that. You know, I call you. I've been putting my list down. I have some now. So if you're out there and you want to come and talk with the children and let them see other people in the community, that's right.
You know,
doing great things.
On. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it's always a pleasure to sit down with an educator, because the excitement and the enthusiasm that you all bring to the set, and then the tenacity and the knowing that you really care about young people. Because, you know, when I was doing the DARE program years ago, there's old saying, and you probably have heard it, a kid doesn't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
That's it. And they're genuine. They know if you care, you know. And after, remember, I'm with kids that from the age group of 5 to 12-year-olds. So we have a variety of people that I'm dealing with. Now, in the classroom, I have a set number. But here, you have 5 to 12-year-olds. And so, you know, we have people on staff, but yet and still we have to, you know, deal with these different age groups. And so it's not like coming in and sitting down. No, I have a plan. I have a plan.
I see the book there. All right. Well, Lera, I just want to thank you again for being my guest and partnering with Literacy Volunteers to help us with Ramp Camp. So we definitely appreciate that so very much. And you're always welcome here on the set to talk about the summer program or any other things that you all have going on that you want to get the word out about, okay? All right.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We'll be back with more City Week in just a moment.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back, City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Now is our time to be joined by Lynne Holle from Visit LaGrange, and she will tell us about all the things taking place in and around LaGrange. Lynne, I know that you have a wonderful lineup because the weather is getting absolutely gorgeous, so let's hear all about it.
Good morning, Alton. Thank you. Good morning and welcome to City Scenes. I'm Lynne Holle from Visit LaGrange. Today we're going to be talking about some of the activities that will be going on in and around our area during the week of May 20th through May 26th. So let's get started. Monday, May 20th from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m., Legends Soccer Club Youth Tryout at Dunson Soccer Park. Tryouts for the newly relaunched Legends Soccer Club, ages 9 through 19, and all skill levels welcome. Come and see how we will be doing things differently and how we have retooled the soccer club experience. We think you'll love what you see. Tryouts are free. Monday, May 20th, beginning at 6 p.m. and ending at 8 p.m., auditions for School of Rock, the musical, at Lafayette Theater Company, which is located at 214 Bull Street in LaGrange. Lafayette Theater Company is holding auditions for School of Rock, the musical. Auditions are open to ages 12 to 100. Please wear comfortable clothes that you can move around in to the auditions. Performance dates are August 22nd through 25th, 2024. Friday, May 24th at 7:30 p.m., John Tavius Willis with band representing West Georgia Blues at Pure Life House of Music. Friday, May 24th, we will get a sneak peek into John Tavius's third album, Surprises and Fun to be Had by All. John Tavius Willis is resolved in his mission to reinvigorate today's blues with the spirit of the past, inspired by the time when the blues were plentiful and rhythm reigned supreme. John Tavius leverages his unique sound, a synthesis of his Georgia heritage, and reverence to the traditional blues, to get the world dancing again. A Grammy-nominated musician and songwriter, John Tavius performs original, toe-tapping tunes in the style of Delta, Piedmont, Texas, and gospel blues. Dynamic vocals, technical prowess, and abundant southern charm keep John Tavius sending jolts of vitality through the blues community. Saturday, May 25th at 9 a.m., a Fiber Festival Intensive. Grow it, dye it, spin it at Piney Woods Farm. Welcome to natural dyeing and spinning fiber arts. Discover the historical craft of processing, hand carding, dyeing, and spinning on a spinning wheel. Come join us at Piney Woods Farm for a hands-on class with two expert teachers, Martha Owen and Emmeline Lyden. Saturday, May 25th from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m., Saturday Night Alive, featuring Dixie Red at Wild Leap Brew Company. Join us the last Saturday of every month for free live music, amazing craft beverages, and more. Music from Dixie Red, food by Midnight Burger, all ages are welcome, free entry.
All right, Lynn, thank you so very much for that lineup of events. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining City Week this week. My guests have been from Literacy Volunteers of Troup County. I had on the office manager, Jan Plagens, as she talked about the upcoming ramp camp that will be taking place over at the William Griggs Recreational Center on Glen Robinson. So by all means, if you have an upcoming 3rd, 4th, or 5th graders that like to get involved, give them a call, stop by and sign them up. I'm sure you will be glad that you did. Also partnering with them, not only was the William Griggs Center, but we had on Miss Lera Cotton as she talked about the summer lunch program. So when you sign your young people up, they're going to get fed a lunch and maybe even a breakfast there through the summer lunch program. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed these interviews, and as always, I want to invite you back for more of City Week.